since I know it up here in the top. He's a wonderful advocate for minor fruit, and has books about just minor fruit, chapters about how they grow, and the fertility and so forth. So if you're interested in that, and it's great because a lot of these things are very much hardier, and they don't get the diseases, they don't get the pests that fruit. Modern fruit has been developed to be so sweet and so big and so fragile, for market reasons, that it's much more susceptible. And these minor fruit is much easier to grow naturally, I find.
Longer harvest time too, oftentimes. Longer harvest time, they go forever. The mulberries we have out there, we'll have them for over a month.
If you're growing it for production, you want to, I want to harvest and bring a crew in for 2 weeks and, we're done. But no, that's not for growing for your grandkids. You want to have it there all summer for them. Any questions about this? Okay, I guess that you want to take everybody out, and I'm going to abandon you here because I don't have much ability to get around anymore with the arthritis.
This is our Baldwin apple tree. That's 36 years old, and in 2021 this tree got fire blight, and so when we were pruning it last winter, we had to cut a lot out of this tree. Our consultant at AEA told us to, anywhere where you see fire blight damage, to cut another 18 inches back. Wow. And so we had to take out the central leader of this tree. Like if you see this apple next to us, is that also a Baldwin?
It is, same age.
Baldwin, you can see the central leader just coming straight up from the stem.
Oh,
so this, we did a lot of really big cuts, and now it's put a lot of energy into vegetative growth. All this these verticals, these sheets. So, last year, after doing all those big cuts, this is all the growth from last year. All of these vertical shoots, vegetative growth. So, what we need to do for the tree is to try to encourage a new central leader. So we're just going to choose a strong sprout, following up from the trunk. We'll choose a water sprout to save, try to establish a new central leader, and then we need to cut out all this other vigorous growth out of the tree. Another thing we need to cut back is, see how it's sending up these verticals, like this is like another tree almost right here and over here. So we need to take those out. So they're both competing with what we want to establish as a new central leader. So we want to focus on growing up here in the center, and then taking out growth that's going to be really competing with this central leader.
I like to think about nature abhors a vacuum. Everybody's heard that, right? And when you're involved in political movements, which I'm sure most of you have been in your lives, if the leader gets taken out, there's usually a fight for who's going to come in next in place. So that's what, people and apple trees are similar very much in their behavior, I think.
I mean, I don't know if we have time right now, but another thing we will do if we have more time to prune the trees, take out, the branches that are just hanging straight down. Yeah. So the apples fruit on the spurs that are growing on these horizontals, and these are more, the vertical growth is more vegetative. Not that we want to necessarily take it all out, but
so you don't want all the water shoots out.
We have to
maybe the ones close to the trunk.
Normally, when we're pruning other trees, we don't necessarily take out every water sprout. Yeah. Like I'll take out some that are bigger and like blocking airflow from the center of the tree, just to keep it open in the middle. But we don't go and take off all these water sprouts because it puts energy back into those. Like it'll grow those again. Yeah.
Right.
But I'll take out bigger ones, just to open it up a little bit.
Eventually, you've got to take them out.
They'll become like another tree right here.
Yeah. Right.
And so also these scaffold branches are growing so far out from the main trunk. So I think we're going to bring these in. Maybe we'll make some cuts to bring these long branches back closer to the center of the trunk. And we looked at this tree with Jack. This is also just dead. This can come out. This is dead here. But this tree has a lot of main scaffold branches really tight around the trunk right here. So we're going to thin out some of our bigger scaffolds on this. I think we're going to take this out right here. This will be a bigger cut. And this one's dead, so this is coming out. Because I think around the main trunk you want to have maybe 4 scaffold branches coming off the main trunk. Okay. So this is kind of getting pretty crowded right around here.
And when you cut the lateral branches, like, are you gonna cut it? You see where like that V is?
Yeah, sort
right
of,
after that.
yeah, where it starts to really head up. Would you all want to stay and do?
I think,
cutting, or-
actually, why don't we not? Why don't we just go on to the grapes?
Okay.
Yeah.
We can leave the ladders here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, let's just leave them. We'll take care of it Monday.
The fire blight?
Yeah.
Well,
Just
so
showing us one of the bigger cuts, like if, like just choose one, just so we can see where you decide to cut it and the angle that you
right
cut it at.
here. Well, so this, on this scaffold branch here, we're gonna take this. So here's a main scaffold branch. We're gonna cut it back here.
Somebody want to get out a saw? No, you do it, Leah.
And you're doing this because you guys took the leader out and you're trying to put the energy into it going up, right?
Yeah,
Because these are old branches.
these are very, yeah.
It looked a lot better when it had, we took off the top of the tree, and now we're just trying to
So we could see it during the growing season. We could see the fire blight. It was like a whole branch would have this section of dried up dead leaves. And then when we were pruning, we could see the fire blight because it almost looked like the bark of the tree had been charred. It was
Oh, I've seen that.
like burnt on the outside.
And from the inside, you're saying just cutting it 18 inches because the fire blight can be.
Right.
I mean, I think tips in, right?
The fire blight. I think it's bacterial, but I'm not sure. But I mean, it's still living in the, what do they call them? Tankers.
Do you need to be spelled?
Are those
What?
Do you need to be spelled on that?
Spell?
Someone else do it.
Oh, no, I'm good. Okay. I'm getting close. Unless anyone else would like to cut.
Yeah, some tree in our house. I didn't mean to give you a support.
Is there a rule?
I think they're being
Okay. So, yes, when you're doing bigger cuts,
grids so they know that they're covering the area.
yeah, like I don't think this one needs it because of where this one's coming off, but you would sometimes make a cut on this side so that when you finish the cut, it's clean, it's not tearing at the bark. Anyone else want to cut for a minute? We're getting close. It's close, and I started it right on this side, so.
If you guys need to take out leaders
There we go. Nice job. Okay. You can just drop it right there, and we'll pick it up on Monday.
Off here, you wouldn't want to like tear the bark underneath, so you would want to, undercut and then cut into that.
Okay. Same thing with chainsaw.
Yeah, we're same with chainsaw.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to grapes.
But we'll prune this one back just to keep keep training for this central leader.
Jack said yes. He likes the central leader on the pear.
Yeah, the pears, just if you look at them, they just grow.
Did you plant this? Do you mound and then plant, or did you plant this like into the ground and then this is just the wood chip?
This is
type?
the wood chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second.
Yeah, we planted into the ground.
Who's going to cut that off?
Right now.
Who's got some clippers?
I'm just gonna clean up where this was eaten.
Is that deer? No.
And
I always say, I'm not sure who was out here because I wasn't watching, but
I don't know.
The deer seem to be the most frequent guilty
Yeah.
party for that kind of.
some people are really good at looking at the manure
No,
and
that
knowing.
one got eaten. Just since we walked around